The day has been observed in keeping with a decision taken at the inaugural Africa-CARICOM Summit on September the 7th, 2021. In his address, acting Prime Minister Dr. William Duguid noted the African Union and CARICOM continue to work together.
Not only have we come together to coordinate our efforts to repair the currently existing international economic and political order and gain for ourselves our rightful place in world affairs, but we've also come together to repair and restructure our own Africa-Caribbean relationship.
Mr. Duguid adds events over the last 2 years have cemented the need for collaboration between the two regions.
I refer to such events as the constantly deepening security, governance, and humanitarian crisis in our Caribbean nation, Haiti, as well as the military coup in the West African nation of Niger, and the deadly and tragic civil wars that have so scarred the nations of Ethiopia and Sudan.
Director of the CSME, Leo Titus Purville, says the relationship between Africa and the Caribbean is already proven fruitful.
As CARICOM celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, it is perhaps fitting that the promising seeds planted over the last 2 years, aimed at deepening economic, social, and cultural ties with Africa, be nurtured with deliberate purpose. Already, the foundation is being laid for access to capital by the private sector through the Afri-Exim Bank. 9 member states have signed partnership agreements with Afri-Exim Bank, which has committed to extending $1.5 billion US dollars, a line of credit of that magnitude, to CARICOM member states.
Meanwhile, founding Dean of the Faculty of Culture, Creative and Performing Arts at the University of the West Indies, KPhil, Professor David Akombo, wants countries of Africa and the Caribbean to make deliberate efforts to boost cultural ties among other areas.
I propose the idea of the AU CARICOM Age of Enlightenment, in which a targeted aim should be built a socio-economic, socio-cultural, and a scientific revolution that goes in tandem with the goals already identified or defined by the United Nations. The AU CARICOM Age of Enlightenment should be a period of scientific awakening centered on the interrogation of the drawbacks that impede the quick realization of socio-economic development between Africa and the CARICOM nations. Second, I propose the idea of return to culture.
Professor Akombo says cultural cooperation can have a positive impact on knowledge sharing and the technological and economic development of African and CARICOM countries. Sean Farrell, CBC News.